Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. This is season 2 and episode 1. So the transfer window episode basically. And assistant coaches, you guys on the last episode, you came up with over 83% of you guys saying that there should be a season 2 in which we go after the Champions League. If it doesn't work out in this season, next season, at the end of the season, I will let you guys decide once again if we move on. Now, assistant coaches, AC Milan has done great in the last season. We won the title and we won the cup, but that is not the only thing that I wanted to do with this team. I want AC Milan to once again be on the top of European football, and while we are doing that, we still need to win the title and the cup once again. We will try and go for the treble in this series, and there is a lot to do in this transfer window. So many things will be discussed in this one. Let's talk about the first comment that had lots and lots of likes on it. It said, sell Suso and buy Deulofeu to make it realistic. Obviously, Deulofeu, there has been lots of talk about him joining AC Milan. AC Milan actually announced him on their Twitter account. Then they deleted that. Then Everton came back and say, no, he's not leaving. And today I saw some news that he actually landed in Milan yesterday. And I saw him in an interview. And that just tells me that he will be joining AC Milan in real life. And we were looking for a winger to take over the position of Suso in the starting lineup and do well. Deulofeu might just be that guy. Also, we have another comment coming in and saying, as left winger, buy Lorenzo Insigne from Napoli. Now, if we are talking about the winger position, for me personally, there is a couple of options for AC Milan. So let's take a look at them. We have Balde, Diao, Keita right here. This is a player that AC Milan is probably trying to buy in the summer window, in the transfer window in real life basically. And Lorenzo Insigne, yes, he is amazing, don't get me wrong guys, but I have used him a couple of times already, and the same goes for Balde, Diao, Keita. So these two are kind of falling out of the occasion, and Deulofeu is probably the guy that I will go for. Deulofeu is hopefully joining AC Milan in real life. I still think that this guy has so much potential in him, and he could become one of the best players in the world someday, hopefully. He's still so young, and when he was at Barcelona, everyone was thinking, holy shit, this is the next Messi. But obviously he won't get to that level, but he could be an above average player in the future. So Deulofeu will be the guy that I will be going for in this transfer window. The first one that I will be going for. He's worth 31 million though, so that is a lot of money that we have to spend on him. So in order to replace other players in this squad, we will have to spend less money basically. Kuchka is someone that we are looking to replace in that CDM position because he's now already 30 years old, and we're looking for someone who can take over his position and do well. But also, while doing that, we don't want to take away the chance of Locatelli sometime making it into the starting lineup. So I will not go for the highest rated players. I will be going for someone who can take over the position of Kuchka, who is also quite experienced, and then he can then leave the spot to Locatelli in the future as well. So the player that I personally thought would be quite interesting, and a player that is also in like talks for AC Milan in real life, is Luis Gustavo. In my opinion, one of the best center defensive midfielders I've used on FIFA 16. I don't know how he is in FIFA 17, but he is a great CDM. I know that for a fact, and I know that he would be doing well for this team. And with the 31 million that we would have to spend on Deulofeu, we still have money left, and that is just the perfect amount to get Luis Gustavo into my squad as well. So let's start off with an offer for Deulofeu. In this offer for Deulofeu, I'll be putting in Usama Tanan into the deal because he has done nothing for our squad. So 30 million plus Tanan, that might just work out. Now for the deal of Luis Gustavo, I will be offering Kuchka. I know he has been great last season. I really enjoyed him in that CDM position, but he's 30 years old, guys, and he will be going down in his stats. And I know that Luis Gustavo is 29 and about to turn 30, but that is what I'm going for. I really want him to just do one more season, and after that, I want Locatelli to take over that position and do well for our team. So we will offer Kuchka right here, plus 8 million for Luis Gustavo and see what they say. Another player that lots of you guys wanted to see in my team, and we have talked about this on Snapchat and in the YouTube comments, was Kaká. You guys wanted me to make him retire at this club. So who can we offer? He's worth 7.5 million. I would prefer to not pay any money for him, so I will be offering Zapata. Maybe that might work out. Zapata plus like 2 million. Let's see. Players that we are putting onto the transfer list are the ones that are getting quite old. So Sosa is the first one. Abate will be on the transfer list as well. Kuchka, if we get a good offer for him, we can sell him on. Antonelli, he will also be sold on because all of these guys are already at their age of 30. And Zapata will be put onto the transfer list as well. The rest, though, is looking fine. The preseason tournament that we are taking part in is the 9.8 million tournament in Germany. Let me also show you guys our objectives in this season. Make a 3 million profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. We can definitely do that. Sign 1 crucial first team player assigned to the forward position. That is a critical objective. Aha, it seems like our team is not too happy with Belotti in a striking position. That's interesting to see. And we also have to gain 90 million from shirt sales, which is hopefully something we can do. We have to reach the quarterfinal in the Champions League. That is the type of final that I would rather not reach. I would rather go into the final. And within 3 seasons in the Champions Cup, we have to reach the semi-final. Hopefully we can do that in this season straight away. I would love to get into the semi-final and get hyped up for the Champions League title. For the domestic cup, we have to reach the quarterfinal, and for the Serie A, we have to win the league title. The financial thing, that will just go on by itself. We will not do anything there. Wolfsburg and Everton said no to the transfer offers that we made for Luis Gustavo and Deulofeu. So both of them not working out. So let's just take away the players right here and see what they say. I'll be offering 31 million for Deulofeu. That is his worth. And we'll be offering 15 million straight for Luis Gustavo. Orlando won 6.5 million for Kaká. I will just offer 5 million right here. First match in the preseason tournament will be played with the reserves team. Tanan scored straight away, and also Dembele. 2-1 victory. I'll take that, and no injuries. Glad about that. Wolfsburg won 27 million for Luis Gustavo. That is just way too much. I think 20 is just about what I can offer for him. Everton won 57.5 million for Deulofeu. How in the world should I pay that money? I will go up to 37. Wow, that is just way too much money. Let's go through 38. I don't know. Deulofeu, please just join my team. I know he has a 5-year contract, which makes things a little bit tougher. Orlando just won't sell Kaká for a low amount of money. He somehow has a contract of 4 years. So assistant coaches, Kaká, that deal is falling through. They still won't accept 20 million. Now at this point, for a 29-year-old, I really don't want to spend 27 or 25 million for him, since I do not have the money at this point. So assistant coaches, for 1 more season, Kuchka will remain in his position, and Locatelli will try to train his way up to take over that position as soon as possible. It is 3 ratings between him and Kuchka will probably be 77 rated by the end of the season, so it is only 2 ratings that Locatelli has to move up in order to make it into the starting lineup, and because of that reason, he will be the young player of the month straight away in this episode. Here's now the second match. Sporting have won 5-0 against West Brom, but they lost against us 2-1. Tanan scored again. He's on fire. Everton still said no to the transfer offer we made, and now since Luis Gustavo will not be joining us for sure, I can just offer 44 million for Deulofeu, or should I just go for the loan? You know what? Since they are trying to loan him in real life as well, I'll try to do this and see what they say. If they actually accept this, this would be mad. 6 points out of 2 matches so far for the reserves team, and West Brom have lost against everyone. So can we make it 9? Yes, we do. Dembele scoring a hat-trick, and Tanan scored again. What is going on? So we have a transfer offer for Bertolacci now. 14 million offered by Napoli. He's worth 11.5. Should I go for the counter offer? The thing is, we have now a player back from loan whose name is Mauri, and he's 76 rated. He has decent potential and some okay stats. So if we could get some funds in with 20 million for Bertolacci, that would be great for our team, and then we could definitely go ahead and get Deulofeu into the team, because his team has once again rejected another offer of ours. And things are not looking good. I will now make an offer of 43 million for, actually 44 million for Deulofeu. That is a shit ton of money, but you guys wanted me to sign a player that will be the star player of this team, and Deulofeu definitely could be that guy. Napoli transfer offer, they accepted the 20 million for Bertolacci, boys. That is a lot of money for a 79 rated player who is probably not going higher than the 80 rating now that he's already 26 years old. So 20 million is a great amount of money, and with that we can make some changes to this team. The reserves team deserves to play in this one as well, and as you can see, Mauri is in there, and we once again won. Dembele scored again, Calabria with a goal as well. 2-0 victory against Celta Vigo. Oh, we get a transfer offer for Donnarumma. That is something that I do not want to see. Donnarumma is not going anywhere. 18 years old, 82 rated. One of the top 3 best players of the season. Everton now came back and they're saying 57.5 million, or they are not going through with it. Now at this point, I have to think about this, boys. Do I really want to spend 57 million on Deulofeu? Is he really worth it? An 83 rated right midfielder. Sometimes you just have to realize that it's not working out. I really don't want to spend this much money on Deulofeu, and with saying that, I have to say goodbye to Deulofeu for now. Maybe in the next transfer window, but I'm not spending more than 44 million on an 83 rated player who's 23 years old. I guess we can go for Balde Diao Keita then. His contract is running out soon. Only 1 year left on his contract. And because of that, I'm not expecting Lazio to want a lot of money for him. So 20 million is what I'm offering for him. Hopefully, this will be accepted, and that would be a great deal, because this guy just has as much potential as Deulofeu, and he's definitely a beast. And also, AC Milan are going for him in real life, so it could be working out great for us. Last match, the final in the European International Cup. Can Dembele score again, or Tanan? Dembele scores 2 goals. Boys, I'm telling you, this guy is a beast. He is doing so well in this. He scored like, how many goals? 8 goals within like 5 matches. Let's just check it out. Let's just see what he did in this preseason tournament. 5 matches, 7 goals, 8.2 rating. Wow, just insane performance by the 21-year-old. And one thing that I just realized is that because Mauri was on loan and he just came back, his potential got upgraded. He's an exciting prospect now. So it really doesn't make any sense to sell Kuchka and bring in a new center defensive midfielder, because these two will have to battle it out. Lazio said no, they want 34 million for Balde Diao Keita. And I can tell you right now, he's probably not lower rated than 83. So we can just go for 25 million right now and see what they say. Okay, we have to move it up to 30 million. It's getting higher and higher now. I'm getting worried. Now finally, Lazio accepted the offer we made for Balde Diao Keita and Lindelöf. Benfica have accepted a 16.5 million for him. 16.5 million offer for Lindelöf. You know what? I'll offer 17 right here and try to make a steal. 17 million for Lindelöf. That is nothing. Let's just go ahead and make this offer, guys, because I love making money. So Lindelöf for 17 million. Go ahead and buy him. 4 messages coming in. Benfica accepted the offer we made for Lindelöf. 20k. 4 years, important first team player. This could be a big steal, boys. We have a transfer offer for Lapadula though. He is someone that we can definitely sell on. 6 million is even above his worth. So Lapadula, Thank you for a couple of goals that you scored for us. But now it's time to say goodbye because Dembele has taken over your spot and he's doing so well. Maybe the deal of Lindelöf might be going through. Oh, Keita wants a bigger role in my team. He actually wants to be a first team player. 70k. Let's go ahead and make this offer again. We finally also get an offer in for Edmilson Jr., who is obviously someone who hasn't impressed us at all, but still 6 million would be nice. Come on, Lindelöf. Come on, Lindelöf. Come on. Don't join Inter. Join us. Player has been sold. Okay. Press conference. Press conference. And we get an offer for Tanan now. Okay. Things are getting interesting, boys. Lots of offers coming in. We are just making a lot of money right now. For this guy, I actually want like 14 million because he has decent potential and he's worth 8 million. 7.5 definitely isn't enough. One more day, Lindelöf. One last day. 4 messages coming in. Stuttgart have accepted. Lindelöf and Diao have accepted as well. 2 amazing transfers right before the match against Juventus. I'm so looking forward to see what the rating of Lindelöf is. So lucky that we put him onto our shortlist and we actually realized what was going on. So let's take a look at it right now. Balde Diao Keita. He has joined us and he will probably take over a position in the starting lineup. He's 81 rated. I was expecting him to be 82 rated, but Lindelöf is 79 rated. And in my opinion, this guy is the right transfer to make because if any of our centre-backs get injured, we don't really have a backup for them. So it's good to have a proper backup now in Lindelöf, who could also potentially be someone to take over a position in the starting lineup because he has some really good stats and he has some really good potential on him. Balde Diao Keita though, straight away into the starting lineup of this team. And here we go, Tanan will be replaced with Suso. Oh, it seems like the left wing position also counts as a forward position. I completely forgot about that. So we also went through with a crucial or critical priority in the objectives. Alright then, just like last season, we are starting off with the Supercoppa finale against Juventus. Boys, this will be interesting to see how good this team is at this point. We have brought in Balde Diao Keita for the left wing position, and we also surprisingly made a change in the centre-back position on the bench, especially. Lindelöf joined in, probably the player with the highest potential alongside Romagnoli for the centre-back position. 17.5 million in my opinion is nothing for this guy, so I'm really happy about that one. Surprisingly came in. I didn't expect it, you didn't expect it, but right now it's time to show what this team can do. San Siro, Juventus against AC Milan. The team is ready with Diao Keita on the left wing. He has number 14 on his jersey. I just looked it up. It seems like he has number 14 on Lazio as well, so I decided to give him that number. And Tanan no longer has number 10. That is something that you guys will have to decide in the comments down below. Actually, no, sorry, not in the comments down below. In the top right corner, there will be a couple of choices for you guys to go ahead and pick your choice for the number 10 of AC Milan. Juventus down the left wing with Kingsley Coman. Surprisingly, he is now back at Juventus. Here we go through with Lozano. Lozano to put it into his teammate, but we get a good free kick position right here. And it seems like Jimenez has been bought by Juventus because I just saw something in the top left that said debuts. Keita and Jimenez in there. But this is one for Seri. Can you please smash it in, son? Come on, Seri. This is your Seri. That is a great free kick to start off the season. Jean-Michel Seri has done it again. The long shot king with the goal of the season last year. And this season, he might have done it again with only the first episode. Take a look at that free kick. Goalkeeper couldn't get to it. Jean-Michel Seri shows everyone once again what he is made of. I'm telling you, he is the successor of Seedorf in this squad. And the right wing now with Henrys. Henrys gets this one, cross it in immediately. Keita will be heading it into Belotti. What is going on? 17th minute, we score another one. Sorry, 18th minute. Yeah, I get it. When the minute starts, it's already the next minute. I I just have to get that into my brain. But Keita gets an assist. That is the perfect start into the match. This team is working out just fine. Last season, we started off with a 3-1 victory against Juventus. Let's see if we can do something like that again. Good passing play. Belotti now into Bonaventura. Arguably one of the best players in the last season. Bonaventura gets the pass into Belotti. Belotti back into Seri. He has some space to shoot. Making it 3-0 within 22 minutes would have been too good. Now Seri trying to get his steal in. Doesn't work out. Dybala down to the right. Cuadrado. Cuadrado still on it. Dalbert is jockeying him. Cuadrado will probably manage to cross it in. With his dribbling, it's so tough to get to it. Here's a shot. Donnarumma. His first save of the season, and it's a really good one. Now Seri, that will be played short. Come on. Ooh, he fooled 2 of my players. That was a good job by Coman. Higuain going through. We finally get the ball back. Seri, Kuchka. Down the right is Henrys. Henrys has the instructions to always overlap, and it opens up gaps like these where Keita can run through and not score. Here's now Juventus. Good tackle from Henrys. Great stuff. Now putting Belotti through again into Chiellini. Oh, what a mistake. It's 3-0. Oh, mate, I don't get it. I don't get it. What is going on in this match? It is the 61st minute as Belotti scores his 2nd goal. And what a mistake by the goalkeeper. He should have kicked the ball away. But I'll take it, boys. Belotti lost the ball right there. The attack started off with a sick tackle of Henrys. And the goalkeeper's like, I didn't know you could do that. Kuchka, nah, that's not a good turn. That's not a good turn. There he goes. Higuain gets stopped in the last split second by Davinson Sanchez. And now we run through with Seri. Seri to put it into Belotti. Belotti, can he score one more? He's now getting past these players. Down to the right wing. Belotti, I see you in the center. Belotti with the header. Now Dybala, let's close up this passing lane. Oh, while I was doing that, I didn't realize they were through like that. Oh, okay. It's still 3-0 and that was an offside. So we improved by 1 goal in this season, basically. A goal conceded. 3-0 victory against Juventus. Last season it was a 3-1 victory. This season it's a 3-0 victory. Belotti did really well in this one. And Kuchka will raise the trophy with his teammates. A perfect start to the season with a trophy and double goals from Belotti and an insane goal from Jean-Michel Seri. The first goal of the season might have just been the goal of the season. And here's an interesting stat. Juventus had 8 shots, 8 on target, and they still didn't manage to score against Donnarumma. That just shows you how good he has been for us. Alright, now that the insignificant matches of the season are out of the way, we can finally get started with the real ones. But before we do that, there's a contract to be extended. Henrys wants a new contract. He wants more money, which I can understand because he has joined us at like the 72 rating, I think. So 40k, important first team player. So I asked you assistant coaches on Snapchat if we should give another chance to Tanan. And here is your response after that good preseason that he had. Here you go.
Since he did so well, you should give him a few games to prove himself. Like, you know, new season, new me.
Chani, I think you should keep Usman Tanane because he done really well and he's a player not many people see.
Hey Johnny, you should without a doubt give Tanan another chance, you know. He's a very interesting player and I think he can do well for you this season.
Shani, it all depends. Are you going to bring back Niang? If you're going to bring back Niang, then I think you should sell Tanan. But if you have changed your mind on Niang, then please keep Tanan. Very good talent.
So lots of people actually said that we should give him another chance. But if you look at his stats, this guy shouldn't be as bad as he has been for us in the past season. So maybe he deserves another shot at a place in this team. So we will keep him, but Edmundson Jr. has been sold. Suso and Tanan will be our backup wingers for this season, at least until January. We will start off into the season with a match against Chievo. Sounds interesting, but the thing that we will concentrate on this season is definitely the Champions League. I have no idea what happened again. We have 68.9 million in the transfer budget. I think it is from like the season tickets, something like that, because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense. 68.9 million assistant coaches. That is a lot of money to bring in one more high quality transfer. And if I'm talking high quality transfer and I'm looking at this team, the only thing I can really see that needs to be replaced is the center defensive midfield position where Kuchka is, or the right back position. Now, for the right back position, we might not really find really high rated players, but for the CDM position, there's definitely a couple that go up to like 85 or 86. So, assistant coaches, you wanted a star transfer. Let me know in the comments down below. Hashtag transfer. Who should we get into our team? And we have 68 million at our disposal. Big money spent in this transfer window. Freaking big money. And it has worked out straight away. Balde Diao with an assist. Belotti scored 2 goals in the last one. And also Lindelöf coming in. That is a great transfer for us. Hopefully this will work out, boys. Let me know. Hashtag transfer once again. And also, obviously, starting off a new season, the scorelines for the future matches. Hashtag Chievo. That will be the first match at home. After that, we have hashtag Juventus. That is, once again, a really crucial match for us. And hashtag Sassuolo. Assistant coaches, straight away also, forfeit match. Which one should it be? Should it be Juventus, or should it be AS Roma, or should it be Sassuolo? Let me know in the poll, in the link in the description down below, because we already have a poll in the top right corner for number 10 in this team. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed the start of the season with Seri smashing in that free kick and beating Juventus once again like we did in the last season. This season though, we have bigger goals, the Champions League title. Thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to seeing you again in the next episode. Take care. Peace.